This video might show my age. What's up, y'all? My name's Andy. This is Epeius Garage. Today we're going to do a fun little project that I've been meaning to do for two and a half years. But I don't know if y'all remember back in the day at the carnivals and fairs, they used to have these as prizes. They were called mirrors, but they had them in bands and all kinds of stuff. I have an Elvis one here. I was a big Elvis fan back in the day. It says I won this at the stock show in 1992. A little while ago. I also had some memorabilia hidden inside of it. Kind of cool. So this is the ticket when we visited Elvis's house in 1993. And here's an Elvis in the military card. I'll incorporate that somehow. And then I've got this other one. Cracks me up. Yes, pun intended. Bart Simpson in a crack saying crack kills. So my idea here is just the paper's disintegrating, falling apart, is to make a new frame, make it white, and do a similar decoration around it in gold. So it holds that retro look, because you used to hang these directly on your wall. It was like a paper frame basically, and you hang these on your wall when you're a 90s kid, and I had a bunch of these in my wall. And then I'm going to make the frame so I can hang this up. I'm going to put it somewhere here in the shop. That's my idea. Now I looked into the little design and I couldn't find anybody to make me one at a decent price. They wanted a ridiculous amount. So I have this cool little stencil piece. Came in a book of stencils for like journaling or scrapbooking, and it's got some cool designs. I'm going to incorporate this for the design. And several years ago when I started this project, when I had the idea, I made these little frames out of scrap wood. They already fit the mirror. So from here, I just got to sand these down nice and paint them, apply the mirror, apply the hardware on the back, hang it up. Should be a quick, easy video. Hope you like it. If you do, remember to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And if you want notifications, ring that bell. Oh, hey, and check out my Facebook page. I always link it in each one of these. I post a lot of stuff you don't see on here. You might get a kick out of it. I don't know. Check it out.
I sanded down the frame starting with 180 grit, and then I went to 120. I didn't see any need to go any higher than that for this. Once I finished sanding, I masked up, hung up my projects, and I applied, I don't know, 3 or 4 coats of paint, just enough to cover it, give it a good sheen.
I let these dry overnight, all painted white the way I want them. I've got a couple options here. One, I got options with color. I'm going to go with King's Gold. I use this Apple Barrel multi-acrylic quick drying paint from Walmart. Really inexpensive and it works great. If you're crafty and you do a little bit of painting with your project, something to think about. And then as far as options of the border, like I talked about in the beginning, I'm going to use the stencil. I had a couple ways of doing that. I thought about doing this. One was trace it all the way around, then hand paint it, or place it directly, paint over it, let it dry, and do it in different segments all the way around. I think that's the way I'm going to go. We'll see how it works. I did some testing out on this, and I'm not going for a perfect look here. I want it to look cheesy, retro, 1980s, and I think I'm getting my look. The key is, though, I was lining up these, and what I found is you want it as dry as brush as possible, not too much paint, otherwise it'll bleed. I'm going to go to right about there. And then I gotta let that dry. I can't lay this over it because it'll smear it.
This paint really dries fast, so it wasn't that big of a deal doing it this method. I could just put some on one area, then I go to the other area, stencil it on in that area. Then by the time I did that, the other side was already dry. It dries really quick. So if you're not using this paint, you may be interested in it. Just go to Walmart in the craft section where they got paints and all that stuff, and you'll see them. They're little bottles.
Oh, there we go. So this is the one I just made. And this is kind of one from the actual, not the exact pattern, but it's close. I think it gives the idea. But I noticed none of the patterns are the same from back then, so I guess it probably depended on what manufacturer made the prize mirrors. I'm going to continue painting, finish up the second one, then we can get to mounting the glass and the backing and how I'm going to do all that. Stay tuned. Got the designs the way I want them, and on the back of these I have rabbits to set the mirrors in. Now to make the backing, I often just use what I have available. In this case, got some wine cardboard, so I'm just going to use this as the backing. And I'll probably go ahead and spray paint black so I have a contrasting color behind the mirror so it really shows up. That's what I'm going to do.
Making the backing's really easy. I just took my razor knife, cut out a flat portion of the box. Then I took my square and I just pre-measured what I needed, which in this case was like 6 1/8 by 6 1/8, and I cut it out. Really simple. And then from there, just took it over and gave it a coat of black spray paint for contrast.
Got the backings made. Simple cardboard, and they fit in there just like so. Of course, the picture will be in front of it. Now for the hardware. This little kit is real nice if you make picture frames or anything like that, but it's got everything you need in it. This kit is really handy, and it includes these little, I don't know what you actually call them, but they go on the edge to hold your pictures in if you want to be able to remove them easy. I'm sure you've seen them before. So I'll need 4 of those. Actually, sorry, 8 of those. And then it also includes the little sawtooth hangers, so you can hang it just like that. So I'll just apply these now. I don't know. I may just put it in the back. Save it as memorabilia. There we go. Do the other one. That's it. Think it turned out good? What are y'all's thoughts? I didn't think of anything else to do with these mirrors, and I didn't want to get rid of them because they're cool. I'll hang these up in the shop somewhere. Maybe you'll see it in future videos in the background. But that's it for today's video. Hope y'all liked it. Got any comments? Feel free to leave them. I like answering them. I'll see y'all next time.